way back there from Peru, the king of Afro-Peruvian music, Raul Ramirez. And then, of course, Carlos Cialcita. This handsome gentleman here. I'm in love with his saxophone work and flute work forever. Francis Wong. And my sister from another mister, Sandi Poindexter. Okay, so with that, we're going to begin with Heshima, and we're going to do Strange Fruit, followed by Train Explorations. Southern trees. I say, southern trees bear a strange fruit. Blood on the leaves, blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene from the gallant south, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth. Scent of magnolias, sweet and fresh, and the sudden smell of burning flesh here. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. A strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop, a strange and bitter crop. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit on southern trees. Blood, 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 blood at the root. Blood at the root. Blood at the root. Black bodies. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit, strange fruit, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Blood, 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 blood. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rock, for a tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop, 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 a strange and bitter crop. Sandra. I sing a song of Mamie Till. I say, I sing a song of Mamie Till. I am the child of a different time. A time when time had memory. A time when time never forgets to remember what time it is, a time when you better never, never, ever forget. Never, ever forget the dictates of our place in it, because forgetting what time it is was a luxury we were never allowed to forget. I was born in that time. A time when forgetting our place in time could very well cost you and your family's life. But hey, wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. Old age can do that to you sometime. Okay, I was born in New York City, July 25th, 1941. And my age mate, Emmett Till, was born July 25th, 1941 in Chicago. Just two black babies oblivious of time, with families who'd worked very hard to forget the horrors of those times and protectively forget to remind us of our place in it. And the fantasy lasted till that day when I accidentally picked up that Jet magazine at my friend's house, and I saw the brutality and inhumanity of Emmett's death. There was no way to deny the sadistic reality of what had happened to that boy and its message to us. And with the terrifying power of that picture, the horrific ritual madness in the murder of Emmett Till, its sickening evil stopped time. I say it stopped time. It stopped time. It killed our silence. It slapped us awake. It flipped the switch on lifetimes of acceptable passivity, and the world finally knew what time it was. So today I sing a song of Mamie Till. I sing a song of Mamie Till, my dear, courageous sister. I woke up this morning with your tears running down my face. I could feel the unbelievable horror you faced when you looked at the mutilated, castrated body of your and face of your beautiful baby, that baby you had nursed at your breast, the disfigured and desecrated body of your beautiful man-child, and you scream. I say you scream, I want the whole world to bear witness. I said, I want the whole world to bear witness, Mamie Till. You completely undressed America. And I could feel the unapologetic fury of your rage when you opened that coffin and screamed, let the world see what they did to my boy Mamie Till. Mamie Till, when you scream, let the world see what they did to my boy. I could taste every one of your tears when you scream, let the world see what they did to my boy. And with that one act, you ripped off all their sheets. You undressed America. You stripped the red, white, and blue fantasy bare. When you opened that coffin, you showed the world the depraved, evil ugliness, the self-righteous, violent hatefulness, the perverse, racist violence that we have always known was there. So tomorrow, I will sing a song of Mamie Till. I say, I will sing a song of Mamie Till because it's not over, and it's dangerous to forget to remember. And she is the example of the courage I hope to find in myself. Truth is, I have 4 grandsons and 5 great-grandsons, 9 extremely good-looking, hard-headed, rambunctious boys, 9 black boys born with bullseyes on their backsides, living targets for impotent zombies who've been dead so long the only way they can get it up is by holding us down, but only succeeded in helping Mamie Till turn our fear into fertilizer. And when they did, I say when she did what she did, we stood up. I say we stood up, we sat down, we came together by the thousands, we grew stronger. And now I want the whole world to see what they did to our boy, your boy. 'Cause Emmett, you were a whole lot more than one mother's son. You were always more than the son of one mother. Emmett Till, you are my brother. I want the whole wide world to know that I know Emmett Till. You are my brother. You are my cousin, my uncle, my father, my next door neighbor, Emmett Till. You are my cosmic twin, and your brutalized body embodies another part of me. And thanks to your unrelenting tenacity, and the unrelenting tenacity of your broken-hearted mother, you, my brother, will live forever. So yesterday, I sang a song of Mamie Till. Tomorrow, I will sing a song of Mamie Till, and because it's dangerous for us to forget to remember, today and every single day of my life, I will sing a song of Mamie Till, and let the whole world, I say, let the whole world know the story of you. Dear sister, you are the undisputed mother of mothers, the unacknowledged black queen of bravery. You are one of our dearest and greatest heroes, and for whatever it's worth, I will forever thank you for the strength it took to be you. I also thank you for the strength it took to immortalize the name of your son, and an unforgettable job well done. Your example was a medicine I needed to grow and heal. It's because of the beautiful, unstoppable mama power of you that this poem was born, and I still sing a song of Mamie Till. Still I sing a song of Mamie Till. Mamie Till. Mamie Till. And the story that some folks don't know is that man, John Coltrane, was born in that same area of the country. And the folks always talked of how spiritual he was and how quiet and gentle he was. But I heard his anger in his playing. I heard the fury that was so horrible he couldn't talk about it. So I wrote a poem for him. I'm very grateful to say it's coming out on a CD with Ian Douglas Group. And we'll do that in a second. But let's start off with a little bit of acknowledgement. John Coltrane said, "My music is a spiritual expression of what I am. My faith, my being, I want to uplift and inspire. I want to uplift and inspire." This is called Trainsplorations. John Coltrane. I say John Coltrane was a new kind of phenomenon. A musical, mystical, spiritual, inexplicable phenomenon. A bigger-than-life mystic man with a heart full of passionate spirituality. Train was an artist. A driven, obsessive, volatile artist on a mission. A mission that included beautiful ballads to creations that can only be defined as transcendent train states. The man was a musical composition in progress, a composition beyond comprehension. John Coltrane was a many-sided creative enigma, a gentle soul on a lifelong journey of healing on the road to learning, always searching, 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 trying to find himself and his place in all the sacred mysteries of the universe. Transporting himself out of the dungeons of addiction, liberating himself through a relentless creativity. John Coltrane's journey began as a dream in the church of his mama's womb. He came to us through the musical majesty of the black church and the reckless bravado of Charlie Yardbird Parker, forever transporting himself through the southern nightmares on African pentatonic scales. Pentatonic scales as the joy, the pain, the rage, and years of tears and generations of murdered African children came pouring out through the soul of his horn. But enamored and inspired by the concept of the sacred infinite, he elevated himself. He transcended the madness through the international language of music and was kickstarted into musical fearlessness by the amazing piano stylings of Hassan Ibn Ali and the harmonic daring of Sunrise John Gilmore. The rigorous practice and melodic dissonance of Thelonious Monk taught him all about the gifts of daring and discipline, while the spiritual intensity of Ravi Shankar Sitar introduced him to the rhythmic majesty of Babatunde Olatunji's drums of passion and his miraculous, cosmic, magical otherworldliness of the wonderful and genius Gino Lewis legitimized his internalized spiritual consciousness. So his saxophone could finally digest and sing it all as he elevated himself in our lives through the strength of his song. His life was a sacred journey of prayer, a love supreme, a love supreme, a love supreme, and though the man, John Coltrane, has transcended, his spirit is still alive and strong. I say, his spirit is still alive and strong. His spirit is still alive and strong, still alive and strong, and ever reborn every day in our hearts. Francis Wong, Heshima Mark Williams, Raul Ramirez, Sandi Poindexter, and Carlos Cialcitas hanging out there in the corner, and Abel Meerpol, the wonderful composer of Strange Fruit, who couldn't use his name during those days because those days were what they were, and had to go by, I think he used, what was it, Steve Allen or something like that? Yeah, Lewis Allen, yeah. Lewis Allen. Yeah, okay. But I mean, it's just really crazy. He and his wife raised the Rosenberg kids, and those kids have written some books if you want to find out the real story about what was going on in that time, not only with their parents, but with Abel Meerpol and Strange Fruit, as well as some other things. I would strongly advise getting any book written by the Rosenberg sons. So anyway, what can I say? What time is it? So I know what I'm doing here. Okay, so you know what? Is it time for us to take a break, or do we start now? What do we keep doing? Eric, what do we do? Well, how do you feel about it? I'm fine. You want to go straight through? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so then with that, let's go to Peru. Yeah. Okay. This piece I wrote, I've been working on a book called Diapora Negra. I wrote this for a show that we did by the same name, Diapora Negra. And it's basically about the black presence in the Americas. And it's really kind of amazing. I've been in love with Peruvian music for a long, long time. They can work five like nobody on planet Earth. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you disappeared. Where'd you go? Where were you? Everybody's waiting for you.
But you know, it's like every place they brought so-called black folks, enslaved black folks, there's been a storytelling tradition that goes on. In the United States, they call it the blues. You know, in Brazil, it's samba. You know, in Peru, it's lando. And I have been in love with lando forever. And so I wrote this particular poem not only because I love lando, but because this book I'm working on, it's called En el Callejon. When the slaves supposedly were freed in Peru, they weren't allowed to live anywhere except in the old slave quarters. And if you want to get your minds blown, go on the YouTube and get pictures of those what they've done to that area, which was horrible. They've turned it into something beautiful. Susana Baca and her family are from there. They turned it into something beautiful. Some of the Peruvian aristocracy, why didn't you make it pretty before? Hey, you slave. Why should they make it pretty before? Now they've turned it into something beautiful. So this poem is called En el Callejón, which means in the alley, and you'll get the message, hopefully. And they say Landó is one of the most beautiful types of music. If you haven't heard it, please do yourself a favor and get some of you, get your mind blown. And so I'm going to let you start, and you can tell me when to start. This poem is dedicated to our beautiful friend and brother, the wonderful Lalo Izquierdo, who was one of the founders of Peru Negro, and the great Susana Baca, who I love madly, and these gentlemen here. So. I said the name of this poem is En el Callejón. What I didn't say, se acabó la esclavitud, means slavery is over. And from what I heard, when it was told to the black folks down there that slavery was over, they were screaming in the streets, se acabó la esclavitud. So you hear this quite a few times. En el Callejón. Se acabó la esclavitud. And we dropped the heavy cloaks of degradation, and we came running. I say we came running, throwing off the invisibility of slavery. We came running from the dehumanization of mines and docks and fields. We came a homeless flood in search of the shore, but all of the doors were closed except for the door to the old slave quarters, the galpón. Se acabó la esclavitud. So we turned and changed the locks on those doors and our history. And wrapped in the healing mystery of Landó, we came. We came and we created a land, a world, made a home in those alleys. We washed and wore the vice royalties, thrown away clothes, and cleansed ourselves with the love that they could never, ever, ever work out of us. Se acabó la esclavitud. And we danced. We danced away the pain of invisibility. We danced so hard we could feel the ancestors smile as we purified our souls and theirs through the ancient power of Landó. And every ear that hears feels that special fearless thing every time we sing. Inexplicable, sacred trance times, times that come every time we move out of time, that older than time, unspeakable secret part of us. It's a beauty that's bigger than us, a part that can't be labeled, bottled, bought, or sold, that always comes through in the rhythm of our song. Se acabó la esclavitud. Se acabó la esclavitud. It's the hypnotic euphoria of freedom. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, speaking to us through the strength of Landó. It's our medicinal tone poem, our own organic anthem. It's Samba Malato, an exquisite Afro-Peruvian hymn, a long overdue praise song, a gift to lift us, to help us celebrate the beauty that is us, our very own public proclamation of el fin de la esclavitud, el fin de la esclavitud, el fin de la esclavitud, y se acabó la esclavitud. Eso sí. Woo! Yes. Now, if that didn't hook you on Lando, hey, if that didn't hook you on the music of Peru, I don't know what will. Do yourself a favor. Go out and get yourself some. Anyway, muchísimas gracias, compadre. Oh, my goodness. You know what I want to do? I want to change it up some. I'm so honored to be surrounded by not only these beautiful people, but you. And I want to thank you for supporting the music and the arts. We've been going through some crazy time with these viruses and the flus and all this other madness. Do yourself a favor. It's not over. Take care of yourself. When I was listening to the stuff coming here on the BART and the bus, they were talking about the hospitals are filling up with people who are getting not only the new version of COVID, because it's migrating, that COVID wants to exist. That virus is a slick sucker, and it's mutating. And so the hospitals are getting full with that. Plus, there's some new virus that's going around that's doing its job. Do yourself a favor. Stay safe. Take whatever care you need to take care of yourself, because I don't want to lose you. Not to mention, I mean, I love having a good audience, you know. But I need your smiles. Your smiles help to keep us strong. And for those who don't have my book, they have a few here, I know, and you could take me home with you. And I wanted one of the poems from my book is called that's not the one I wanted here. Where is it here? Let me find it here. I was want to do a different one from the book. I want to do that wonderful piece, Duke Ellington piece. Don't mean to think if it ain't got that swing, and which is a piece that I've always loved madly. And don't tell me I misplaced my thing here, but I guess I'm, okay, since I put it somewhere where I don't know, I'll do a different poem with this. But this is also in my book. This is called Soundly Metaphysical. And this poem was written, we used to have a gig. There was you got it? You got the sheet? You did the sheet? Okay. Okay. Good. Anybody need a sheet? No? Okay. Soundly Metaphysical. We used to have a gig down in the marina in this place when they used to have, clubs that would have people, regulars, and we were going, we did our gig there and once a month, and after it was over, this youngster came up to me at the stage and says, wow, I know that stuff was so good. All the stereotypes about us musicians and artists were all a bunch of lazy dope fiends and drunks. And, I've been there and I've done that. I've been clean and sober 53 years. So, I get high on vitamin B flat. I'm high on you and you and you right now. I don't need any help to be crazy. But he came and says, I know what that stuff you just finished playing, you know what some good dope is. So I don't believe in violence, so I wrote this poem at him. And it's called Sounding Metaphysical, and we're going to play Duke Ellington's masterpiece. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing, and go for it. One, two. Eso. My music. My music is an orgasmic synonym for all that is real. An organic vibrational healing, a sanctified tone for my dealing sound. Call me a metaphysician, a doctor of sound. Another edition on the latter tradition, another one of those trying to be spiritual nuts. Pushing 100% natural medicine, melodic medicine. Non-toxic cures from B flat to high C. I got a music Jones that won't let go. It's a heavy gift. Zora Neale Hurston, Jose Montoya, word song, a gift to lift us, a healthy intoxicant that's stronger than drugs, and ever-expanding ritual fixes everywhere all the time. Music is a song that sings me, that flows through me, the song that is me. Music is the funk in a Joe Cuba tune. I say it's Duke Ellington's mistress, the bee that bites in Betty Carter's bop, the blood in my veins. Poetic music is the air I breathe, the heart in every dream I dream. Sounds so strong I can see it, can you hear it, feel it? I gotta know if you ever even notice it. Music's calling and calling, it's always talking, calling you calmly, having you, inviting you as sensually as a caress, holding you warmly, hauntingly, desperately like a scream. Music is the unifier, the one sure thing that brings this world together, the only universal language. Music is a brazenly unrepentant flirt, come speaking sweetly, teasing, swinging, and talking jive in every idiom that's ever been. A language so strong even the deaf can taste it. Are you listening? I say, are you listening? Are you listening? It's begging you to heal. Music and the musical word is medicine. A poetic musician is a traditional healer, and I'm a dealer. I say, I am a dealer, a metaphysician who deals in sound. Sound, medicinal sound. And it's the only how I'm pushing it right now. I say, right now, I feel the healing coming on. Anybody out there want some? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
After Heshima, Raul, take it. Don't hurt nobody now.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
also see. Eso. Ouch! Sandi Poindexter, Francis Wong, Raul Ramirez, Heshima Mark Williams. You know what? You think we can handle this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know if Heshima's ever done this one with us, but anyway, this is a piece written by another one of my kind brothers, the wonderful, wonderful John James. And you miss him. I miss him every day. He's awesome. Anybody else need one of these charts? Do you need this? He's got a different chart. She's got a different chart. So
that's not the one I'm using.
she's not the one.
But this is just one of the lead sheets. It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
Okay. Anybody else need this chart? Nope. Okay. John, this is based on this tune that he wrote on a Chinese. What can I say? Story, myth, or whatever. Two flowers on a stem. And on our CD, we do a different poem with it. But I want to do this one because I think folks aren't giving Mother Nature the credit that she's due. So this is also in my book. It's called It's Only Natural. But Two Flowers on a Stem is a Chinese love story, a major love story about eternal love. And it's real special for a lot of reasons because of the unbelievable stupid stereotyping that they do. And you never see passionate love stories, including Chinese men. And this is a passionate love story, Two Flowers on a Stem. And John, if you're listening, I miss you. And so we're going to try to do this one with my poem, It's Only Natural, which is in my book, With Every Step I Take Two. And if you don't have it, it's over there. So anyway.
I'd rather say get well.
John, he's a tough cookie, so he's got to do that. Another morning. Another morning and the earth's awakened by the familiar caress and heat of a hungry sun. A familiar, undying passion of loving glow and ancient regenerating respect and kiss of magic. A daily X-rated ritual that she never gets tired of for you. This may be just another morning, but for the earth, this daily rite is sacred, a love everlasting, a never-ending erotic dance engraved in time, and she sighs, a smile of joy reborn, again and again and again and again and again and again, a virgin in love, with the familiar warm caress and passion of an insatiable romantic, and the hungry kiss of an earth, still hot enough to light up the morning sun. Yes. Miss you, John. Anyway, we're getting close to the end here. I wanted to find this one thing. I don't know where I put it here. But since we have Carlos here, and he is definitely a blues man, and so I was thinking that maybe we could get into some blues and then call it a night here. So let me find Oaktown Blue. And for those who don't know, at one point West Oakland was like the main blues capital on the West Coast. Folks would jump ship. To hang out in West Oakland, and major scam went down. They call it regentrification or whatever now, but now it looks like it got hit by an atom bomb. But I can't go down 7th Street without hearing a ghost talk to me. So, slow and nasty. For those who don't know, there are lots of different kinds of blues. There's that Chicago blues, which I like. There's the Oakland blues, you know. There's all kinds of blues, except that Mississippi Delta blues that everybody knows. Listen to your music carefully. That comes straight out of Mali. You see, they like to think that we came here as empty vessels. Slow it down, slow down. Be slow and nasty. And here, if you pick enough cotton and get whipped upside your head enough, you're going to moan too. But in Mali, it's used for like marriages, wedding ceremonies. It's used for a baby's birth. It's used to celebrate somebody's beauty or what have you. So this is a really powerful, powerful form of blues. This is called Oaktown Blue for West Oakland and for you. And I very gratefully chose to hang out with me once again. Heshima Mark Williams. Francis Wong. Raul Ramirez. Sandi Poindexter. Carlos Ciarcita. And you. They came on foot, by car riding hope on horseback, by train on the plain. They came wearing faith, pockets full of dreams, running from cotton fields and chopping cane. They came running, knowing better was waiting, carrying their whole lives in paper bags, carrying guitars on their backs, sacks full of tall tales and blue songs of a home they knew they'd always miss and swore they'd never go back to. They came by ship, discharged scars, wounds no time could heal, released from military hospitals on West Coast shores they'd never even seen, battle fatigue. Confused, feeling used, and they came in droves from the war, shell-shocked and tired, looking for a home. And when they didn't find it, they built it. On any night in West Oakland, you might run into migrant workers straight out the cotton fields of Georgia, strutting their stuff, importing and pumping and grinding alongside armies of ditch diggers, tradespeople and unemployed PhDs who were never told they were unemployable, saints and sinners from Texas and Mississippi, from Arkansas and Virginia, Maryland, the Carolinas, even the West Indies, all dancing away their rage and sadness, hidden behind memories of clouds of cotton and buried beneath too many mountains of sugarcane and tobacco leaves. A frustrated fury gladly forgotten and left behind the rotted, deserted plantation fields. And you could hear the relief in the clubs as Big Mama Thornton took her crown and gave Oakland everything. Everything. The woman gave us everything she wasn't allowed to give in the South. Johnny Hooker brought the boogie out the Delta. And Bob Giddens, Ivy Joe Hunter, and Charles Brown gave us smooth. You could go right down the street. Get yourself some of Beverly Stovall, Sonny Rhodes, Jimmy McCracken, J.J. Malone, or the sweet, sophisticated sadness and sweetness of Jimmy Witherspoon, or the raw passion of Elsie Good Rockin' Robinson's blues violin, and get your insides ripped out and put back together again as Eddie James and Sugar Pie DeSanto tore the roof off the house. The blues didn't just slip into the Bay Area, it was like a cloud burst. The blues came in waves. It came like powerful waves, waves as subtle as a tidal wave and as painlessly as a pregnant woman in hard labor. The blues came in oversized, raggedy overalls, sometimes sporting evening gowns and three-piece suits. It came furious, luxurious, jubilant, overworked and underpaid, running from the clan and holding on to everything they had while others just looking for something to hold on to. The blues came west looking for freedom land. L.A., Sacramento, and San Francisco had that big city thing. Folks rocked in Russell City. Vallejo had it seen. Richmond had a kind of smooth, Chi-town sounding thing. But if you wanted a gut-wrenching, soul-taking, down-home blues, the kind of church and your mama warned you about, the kind of blues that made your hair stand on end and snatch you out of chairs and made you shout and jump back to fool and dance, that good old makes you want to holler kind of blues, you better come to Oakland. Carlos, what you got to say? Sandy. Oakland. Oakland, the blues mecca of the West Coast. Scene was as wild and sophisticated as you were. Every place, a different personality. Every night was party night. Where you could romance and grind and whine and cry about everything you didn't have and brag and be loud and proud and talk about showing off everything you did have and talk about everything you wanted to be at Slim Jenkins Club, Esther's Oris, Ruby Inn, or Eli's Mile High. Every night an exorcism where the demons were put to rest, where you could be real and free to be downright nasty. You could show your stuff to your wet with sweat at the Rum Boogie, Christie's Grill, the Palladium Club, all the nameless hidden round the clock juke joints, and the blues came down. I say it came down like rain, fell on everything, fell on Oakland where blues was king, and they came. I say they came and knocked down the cafes, they tore up 7th Street, they closed the clubs, they promised jobs and schools to uplift and save, then they took the hood and left a wasteland full of restless spirits, ghosts running loose with plenty of reasons to sing the blues. But when everyone else goes to sleep, you can still hear them. J.C. Burris, Dottie Alves, Mr. Johnny Waters, hear them singing. Their sounds written all over every building, seats up out of the ground, you walk on and it's yours. Little Johnny Taylor, Little Johnny Taylor, Johnny Hartsman, Percy Mayfield, listen, they tried to feel, they tried to hear you with their blues so strong, even Willie Bobo was saying, never go back to Georgia. Buddy Ace, Cool Papa Sadler, Brandon McGee, and Old Folsom, they'll always be here. They refuse to disappear, nothing can stop it, gentrifiers can't block it. The same folks that danced from the blues scene into the mambo sessions and back again to the California Hotel, now run the Dorsey's, Locker, Bluesville, Sweet Jimmy's, and the Fifth Amendment. The same people and their children are bringing in the new. Queen Ida Kane, two-stepping out the bayou, leading the Zydeco Parade, and Sugar Pie DeSanto and Johnny who can never grow old and still ride on top of our totem pole. There's Lady Bianca and Jesse James, E.C. Scott and Al Vaughn, Sister Monica, Bobby Wood and Gwen Avery, Little Frankie Lee, Billy Dunn, Wally Trash, Faye Carroll, Willie G, Frankie Kelly, Johnny Talbot, and Ronnie Stewart lead the Caravan of All-Stars into tomorrow. It's in the air we breathe, and it keeps on coming and coming and coming and coming, and nothing and nobody can stop it. I say, other folks can keep on, their big heads stay way up in the clouds, but when it all comes back down to earth, the prize is ours, and it's our jewel, and it's still coming down. Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue, Oaktown Blue. What you got, Heshima? Oh, yeah. Have mercy. Yeah. Is the blues all right this evening? Once again, I want to introduce you to all these wonderful folks that make me so grateful for doing what I do. And Heshima Mark Williams on the bass. Francis Wong, tenor sax. Carlos Dialcita, harmonica. Raul Ramirez, drums, percussion. Sandi Poindexter on violin. And each and every one of you. Okay, you can make more noise than that for yourself. I say each and every one of you. Yes, indeed. Okay, it looks like we're about that time. I want to thank each one of you coming out. Can we close it out with Lift Every Voice? Is that cool? Here, I got the shirt. I got the chart right here. I got the chart right here. If you want, I mean, what have you. But just the first verse. The other parts get a little bit out there for me. So let's see. Let me find. I got the chart here somewhere. Lift every voice.
And while you're doing that, give it up for Avotcja.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And who needs a chart for Lift Every Voice? Here, I think I found them. Here we go. Because I know we have several different charts, so I want to make sure that we're all in the same key, because I don't want you to sound like when I was out to lunch playing in 5 different keys like enamel and Q flat minor and all that stuff. I wrote a poem called I Know We Can. I wrote this on November 9th a few years ago. A few years ago, after the creature won an election, I just knew he couldn't win that election. But he did, and he looks like he's trying to come back. And if he does, I will be sending you a postcard from somewhere else on the planet. Because my daughter and I will not be here. But anyway, I wrote this, I Know We Can, basically to keep my sanity, but I guess basically so that we don't forget that we've been through this all before. I was born in 1941, and a lot of the same stuff that's going on now was going on then. And don't want to see it happen again. So anyway, so whenever you let me know, you guys start, let me know when to come in. And at the end, I'm going to get you to help me with this. We have been here before. I say, we have been here before. We've sang in the face of the Klan and danced with feet all bloody on the decks of slave ships, on the longest walk on freedom marches in jail cells and concentration camps, ghettos, that we're supposed to call our home. We know this place. The concrete jungles, the reservations, a curse of and by the uncivilized who have forgotten the healing beauty of grass and trees, and the gift of clean water to drink, and have lost their ability to love. We are familiar with the senseless mayhem of perpetual war, the addictive lust for power, the intoxication of bloodlust, and those who prefer the inhumane sacrifice of their souls as they try to steal ours. Yes, 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 we have been here before. We know the hanging tree, the rope, the rape of our bodies, our cultures, the theft of our songs and our children. We have swam through the slime of misogyny. We have been here. We know. Racism, greed, and stupidity have no conscience, and it's only a matter of time before the insatiable self-destruct, before they devour each other. We've been through it all before. We can get through it all again. We just have to be careful, very, very, very careful. The madness of this narcotic is contagious. We must not get drunk on the stench of this poison. We have too much work to do. We must turn the suicidal drug into fertilizer and let our tears fall down on deserts, glaciers, and jungles, and run down the face of good-hearted people everywhere. I cry and 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 my tears come down like a waterfall, an unending waterfall for all the victims of civilization. We have been here before, and together we can heal. I know we can. Can you say it with me? Say, I know we can. Come on, do you believe? Say, I know we can. I can't hear you. Say, I know we can. I can't hear you. I know we can. Say it again. I know we can. Yes, indeed. Once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. I want to thank Eric and Bert and Beckett. Please support this place. And then, once again, my sister by another Mr. Sandi Poindexter. Yes. Raul Ramirez. Where's our other friend from Peru? I want to thank you. What is his name?
And then we had a visitor.
Coco. Give him a hand. Hey, tú eres algo milagroso, señor. Okay, and let's see. Who else did I miss? Carlos Cialcita. Francis Wong. Heshima Mark Williams. My name is Avotcja, and each and one of you, come on, make some noise for yourself. Keep on supporting your art and support this place. Support moms and pop stores everywhere. The snakes want you not to do that. They don't want you to do that. We can't afford to lose any more places, especially a place like this. And if you didn't know, every weekend there's music here. There are poetry things here. All kinds of great things. Support this place. And Eric, I love you. Thanks for having us again.
Bravo to Eric! Love you.
And with that, what I say, thank you.